coming by and checking out Pete's Snake Bite Kit again. Today what we're doing is another Cobra interview. And this one is about a friend who also has a YouTube channel who's also building a Hurricane. So we're going to see his operation. And it's, well, let's take a look. Check it out. Hey, Larry, how you doing?
Doing great, Pete. How you doing?
Good. So I've mentioned Larry and his channel on my YouTube before. Just wanted to give you guys an up close with him. I got down here to see his operation here. And tell us a little bit what you got going on here.
Too many things right now. I'm working out of a two-car garage right now, but I've got much based on your channel. As a matter of fact, I bought myself a Hurricane Cobra. It is actually in progress. I've got the roughed in body work done on it, and the chassis is pretty much together, and I'm doing wiring on it. But that has been tabled due to the fact that I'm about to move to a much larger facility, thank God, because I'm just out of room here. And I'm also building a 32 deuce coupe, a 3-window for my daughter. My family has built street rods my entire life. I've been around in my entire life, and she wanted to continue the family tradition of a 32 Ford. So I'm working on that right now. Those are the two projects I've got going right now. And I just finished up a 68 F100 with a Crown Vic suspension under it for my wife some time ago.
Very cool. Your Hurricane, tell us a little bit about this. I know it's a slightly different version than mine. What's yours going to end up looking like?
It's what is referred to as the streetcar version. It's the street version, which has some differences. There's no roll bar. The exhaust is not the side pipes. It's got undercar exhaust, no hood scoop. It's got the little spoiler that goes in the grill, things like that. But it's a street version. It's going to be a traditional looking Cobra in the fact that I think the color I'm going with is Guardsman blue. The engine, I actually bought a ATK crate engine for it. It's a 393, which is a bored and stroked 351 based engine with Dart Pro 1 aluminum heads. And like you, I have had some issues with the sniper on my wife's F100. So but I still wanted to go with a fuel injection system because I absolutely stink at adjusting carburetors. It's one thing I've just never been able to get my head around. So I decided to go with an Edelbrock ProFlow EFI on this one, which has gotten better reviews and is a much more substantial kit. Costs a lot more than the Sniper, unfortunately, but it's a much more substantial kit.
Yeah, it's a little further up the food chain for sure. Yeah. So what's been the toughest part? I mean, you're not done, but you've done a lot of work on this. What's been the toughest thing so far in your Hurricane?
The hardest thing for me has been the body work that I've done on it so far. The Hurricane fiberglass is head and shoulders above most of the other kit cars that I've done. I did a lot of research. I visited several other companies, and I was really pleased with what I saw from the Hurricane guys. But there's still, with any fiberglass car, there's a lot of body work to do. You know, straightening up rough edges around it, getting the panels to fit. Fine-tuning the wheel arches and things like that. That's probably been the most labor-intensive because it's just one of those things you have to get in it and get dirty. There are no shortcuts. You just have to basically keep sand, and then you prime, and then you add filler, and you sand, and you prime. It's just an endless process. That's probably been the hardest thing.
Yeah, good. I know this isn't done, and you're looking forward to having it done, but so far, what's been the best part of this build?
The best part of the build for me has been how seamlessly everything has been going together. I come from, my father was a fabricator. You know, if something needed to be created, he created it in his own time. You know, out of bare metal and things like that. With this, it's pretty much bolt together, with a few exceptions, of course. You have to fine tune and do some fabrication on their own. But just the fact that it's such a complete car when you get it. There's not a lot of extras that you have to buy unless you just want some extras. Like, for example, I wanted the heater. I had to buy the heater system for this one because I wanted a heater, and just little things like that frankly you can do without. It's just a really, really complete car, and it's really easy to understand, which is a departure from what I'm used to working on.
Yeah, cool. There's a quick overview of what Larry's got going on and all his projects. If you're interested in seeing more, hey, check out Base and Hot Rods. If there's an interesting car in your life, whether it's yours or a family member or one of your buddies, and you think people would be interested to see it on Pete's Snake Bite Kit, let me know. And don't let the location worry you. I get to travel quite a bit, and I've done it remotely. There's a lot of ways to do it. But I like cool cars, and I'd like to show your cool car on here if you're interested. Get a hold of me on Pete Snakebite Kid. Thanks for watching.